All right, so we've got kind of a bar workout today. You've got your mat, we've got a Pilates ball. If you don't have a Pilates ball, you can grab a towel at home, just roll it up or into a ball or just into a, a round. Or a couch pillow, or I mean, you can go to like the dollar store if you guys ever want to and go to get the kids' toy balls. And you can use them. They're not the same. They're a little harder, but
deflate them a little bit.
Oh, there you go. Deflate it a little bit, and it'll be just fine. You know, $1. Probably find it at Walmart for 89 cents or something like that. So, all right, we'll put some music on, and I'll probably end up messing with it because usually I pre-plan a lot of the songs and the beat, and I didn't do that this time. So. Anyway, I don't know if you guys ever really care. And I was looking at the recording later, and I'm like, they can't even hear the music today. And I was all, whatever. If you guys can hear the music at home, I hope you enjoy it. If you don't, then I hope you can hear me. That's more important. All right. So, again, you can do this with your shoes on. You can do it with your shoes off, whatever you prefer. If you tend to have any arch issues, I would do it with your shoes on. If you like to be able to point and flex really good and use your toes, take your shoes off. And as we're working today, so move however you want right now to warm up. But whenever you're dealing with bar classes, you know that you're going to feel it, like your muscles are going to start shaking. Muscles are going to shake, that means it's working. All right, if you're sitting here and your knees are starting to shake, I'm like, okay, I can't handle it. No, handle it. That's where the work is at. That's where the getting better is at, is trying to deal with it when it's shaking. That being said, feel free at any point to take a break from it and then come right back when you're ready. Because it's going to be a lot of those muscles of the squeezing and the holding where it can only take it for so long. And then you come right back. All right? All right. All right, we're going to take one leg forward, one leg back. We're just going to lift to the front, lift behind you. And if you guys feel like you're welcome to move,
yes.
Actually, I just want to have you that you're near something so you can hold on to the wall. At something. And we're going to hold the back leg back. Arms out for balance. How we doing? This is going to come back a little bit later. Drop that foot, lift the front, lean, and release. Let's take it to the other side. Other leg is forward, other leg is back. Just kind of warming up those hips and those particular muscles. Take your left leg forward for me, Sarah, and then the other leg back. There we go. Drop it to the floor. Lift the front. Nope, drop it. And then the other one. So go left leg and then the right leg. You're swinging like you're doing a ballerina swing. You're doing actually that's a runner's warm up. That's what you were doing, which actually isn't bad. Running warm up, sure. All right, we're gonna hold the leg behind you. Hold. Woo! And reach those arms. Switch. Leg is front. Kind of lean the back and release. Let that go. All right. Hopefully that felt like that was getting some of those muscles ready to go. All right, grab your ball. I think we'll switch that song. I don't know that that's one for what we're doing today. All right, come find your plie position. So legs are nice and wide, toes out to the corners, shoulders are back, and we're going to tuck that tailbone, squeeze. Hands right out here. Now you're going to have a slight bend in those arms, but I want them fairly straight, just down at that bottom there. Good. Plie, drop, and lift. All the way down, all the way up. Now, those are not giving me plies today. I want you in that position, and you're kind of squeeze, releasing with your tush. All the way down, all the way up. Now, those hands, as you come up, we're going to squeeze the ball. Release, squeeze. Release, squeeze. Good. Check those knees. They're going the same direction as your toes. They're not going past your toes. Good. Squeezing that ball hard enough you're going to pop it, right? Whew. I've never had anyone pop a ball. I would like you to prove me wrong. Squeeze it hard. Woo. Keep going. A few things to think about here too. As you come up, think about that inner thigh. Pull it, squeeze it at the top. Lift and squeeze. Release, let it go. Lift and squeeze. Good. 4, 3, breathing in the nose and out the mouth. 2, 1, hold it at the bottom. Hold the squeeze, hold the squeeze, hold the squeeze. Do you feel anything? 3, 2, 1. Release it just for a second. Just screw my notes right here. I like the order. All right, same position except your arms are now extended out in front of you. Find your lowest position of that plie. Good. We're gonna pulse down an inch. Squeeze, squeeze. Those that don't like a lot of plies and squats, guess what? I think you can handle this maybe. Maybe go ahead and join us for these plies as you go into 1 inch. Pulse, squeeze, squeeze. I want you feeling those arms right back behind the shoulder blades to the front of the shoulder there. That's where you should be. Feeling that. Good, you're as low as you can be in your plie. And going a little bit lower, a little lower. 4, 3, hold it at the bottom and squeeze, squeeze. Hold that squeeze. Inhale. Woo! I warned you to get ready for this. You're with me, right? You were forewarned. 3, 2, 1, release.
The emoji you put up right on your niece who's
The
born,
face
they
of the
do a
baby.
strong baby, and she does a little this in her face, she goes,
Oh, I love this little baby.
it's the cutest thing. But that's what your emoji reminds me.
That sounds about right.
Strong baby.
Arms straight up overhead. Now, in that last one, we were in our low plie, we were pulsing down, correct? This one, we're going to pulse up just 1 inch. So find your lowest plie, arms up. Good, and you're going to come up an inch, down an inch. Up, down. Squeeze at the top. Squeeze, release. Squeeze. Now, those that, if you're giving me a plie, thank you. And if you're just kind of holding it there, you can squeeze and release. But we're all in this position. Woo! Only 1 inch up, super low. Only 1 inch up, super low. Squeeze, release. Do you feel that inner thigh? Do you feel those hips? Maybe your tush, maybe shoulders? 3, 2, good. Hold it at the top, hold it at the top. Breathe. Woo, 3, 2, 1, release. Shake it out. Guess what? Back into it. Legs wide. Toes are out. Tuck. Sink low. Do I want the heel up on this one? Yes. No. Not quite yet. All right, you got your ball. Extend. Bend low. Twist to your right. Ah, good. Almost like you're trying to look back over your shoulder. We're going to pulse. Pulse right in the middle. Pulse right in the middle. And we're going to squeeze. 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 Good. You're like right there, either at the low plie or right there in the middle plie. Inch down, inch up, or maybe, an inch down, inch up, maybe a total of 2 inches. Arms are out to that side. Twisting, turning like you're trying to continue to look over that shoulder.
I know.
Woo! Where are you feeling it, ladies?
Should you be feeling it in the front arm more than the back? That's what I'm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should is not necessarily right. Some people might feel it in the back, but I'm hoping for more of that front arm. 3, 2, hold. Now clap, 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 clap those hands. Clap those hands. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow.
You know we gotta do the other side.
Of course.
Other side. All right. Tuck. Sink. Check those knees. Extend. Twist to your left. And 1 inch down, 1 inch up, 1 inch down, 1 inch up. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. As you get going, as you start to get tired, you're going to start turning back forward. No. Think about looking back. Woo! Are you feeling those hip joints? Hip joints. We are working those ligaments around those hips. We will get to stretch it all, don't worry. Ooh. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. Down 1, up 1. 3, 2, hold. Clap, 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 clap. We're twisting, we're sitting up tall, we're squeezing those abs, we're clapping. 3, 2, 1. All right. Woo. Feet together, roll your hips. Reverse direction. Oh my goodness.
That feels so good.
Right? So good. All right. Behind your back. One more here. All right, one more in these positions. Plie, shoulders, tuck. Now we're gonna go down for 2, up for 2, down, 2, up 2. We'll add the hands in a second. We're gonna go down, down, up, up, down, down, up. Good. Your knees are going the direction of those toes. Hands are behind. They're not doing anything right now. Good. We're not going to lift the hands. We're going to keep them there. But what I want you to do is when you come up, squeeze your fingers. Release. Squeeze your hips. So your hands are out wide. Squeeze them in, out, out. In, out, out. Squeeze them in, out. Woo! Drop. Lift and squeeze your grip strength. Just your fingers. Grip strength on that one. You might after a while start to feel it in your forearm, but I want you to focus on that grip strength. Woo! Check those knees. We're gonna hold this next one in the bottom. Squeeze your fingers. Grip it, grip it, grip it. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. While you're squeezing, keep the squeeze, lift and lower. You might go 2 inches, you might be able to go a foot. You might be able to go 2 centimeters. 3, 2, 1. All right, stand where you can hold on to something for some balance. Hold on to a wall, you can hold on to a chair, you can hold on to a door jamb. I really like door jambs. Window jambs, finding something. All right, place your ball in your outside arm and outside leg. So if you're, I've got some people in here that are facing one way and some that are kind of facing another way. But outside arm, reach it up. Same leg, reach it back.
You don't know, Leslie. You're good. Okay.
Now lean into that as much as you want. Hold. Standing knee is soft, all right? Don't lock it. Soften that knee. Soften that knee. Hold. Now, ready? We're going to continue to add on. We're going to pulse it up, up, up. Everything is pulsing up. Now, guess what? To increase intensity, you let go of what you're holding on to and work that balance. But be near it in case you need to hold on to it any second. Woo! Keep going with that leg. Squeeze that tush. If you want to, squeeze your fingers on that ball as you lift. You can keep the squeeze. You can squeeze and release like we did before. Up to you. 4, 3, 2, hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. How's your balance? We're okay? And flex that back leg. Swing it up and through in front of you. All right, so you're holding on if you need to. Front leg is, now if you have to be down here, that's okay. I'd love for you to get as high as you can handle it. Same arm, palm up. Good, everything pulses up, up, up. Keep that standing knee soft, but if you have to be totally bent, you know what, that's okay. I just don't want a locked, straight leg. Extended leg is flexed if you can. Woo, how are we? Breathe in the nose, out the mouth, hold those abs tight. Underhand, I'm hoping maybe give me a little squeeze in there too with that hand. Still continuing through that forearm, maybe touching slightly the bicep. That's maybe, if you think about it a little bit, it's not necessary. 4, 3, 2, hold. Release. Turn around and get the other side. Woo. Yeah. We're feeling it. Feeling it. Hip joints. We got a lot of hip work today. We will stretch that out. Okay. Holding on. Other leg behind you. Other leg forward. Good. We are right here. Okay. Reaching that arm out in front of your head. Extending that leg. Holding onto that wall. And pulse it up. 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 Good. Make sure those hip bones, the little big bones in front of your hips are pointing down to the floor. If you want to lean forward a lot, go ahead. If you don't want to lean forward too far, that's okay. You'll actually get a really good back workout. Excuse me, I'm walking over here. If you're up a little bit and you want to get that more in your back, it's going to feel great. It's going to hurt though. Or if you're worried about your back, you can come right here and you want more of a tush. So you choose if you want to include that low back or just that tush. 3, 2, hold it at the top, hold. Think about that booty. Squeeze and release. Flex that back leg, swing it up and through. Good, flex that leg, lift it, underhand grip. Good, and pulse it up, up, up. Good, up, up. Feet are flexed, standing knee is soft. Hold on or don't hold on. Feel free to add the squeeze in there, or you keep the squeeze, or you pulse that squeeze. Flexing that foot, good, keep on going, keep on going. You got that underhand, or lift and squeeze, or don't squeeze that hand. Breathe, hold, and hold it at the top, hold it at the top. 4, 3, 2, release. Nice work, okay. We're gonna take the ball and put it between your knees. Ooh, going to a little bit more classical bar work. Right there, those knees. Feet are about maybe hip distance or closer together. Hip distance or closer. Ooh, I'm starting to create some sweat. I'm excited about this. All right, hold on to something if you need to. Lift up to your tippy toes. Heads holding on if you need to. Shoulders are back, tailbone is tucked. Come to your plie. So bend those knees. Hold. Yes? You're gonna come up an inch, down an inch. Inch, inch. Just inch, inch. It's itty, bitty. Barely moving. Because when you come all the way up, you get a break. So we're not taking a break.
Okay, where are we supposed to be feeling?
Your whole, from your belly button down.
Okay.
You'll feel your thigh.
I'm not my form. Is my form like?
The form is fine.
Okay.
Where do you think you should feel it? Where do you feel it?
I'm starting to right here.
Yeah, okay.
I think
Thighs,
she's lying.
inner thigh, maybe hamstring.
Oh, I'll be shaking and kind of shaking.
Hold it at the bottom, hold it at the bottom. Take those knees and clap together. Clap, 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 clap. You don't have to hold on, you can hold on. Woo! If you can get those heels higher by holding on, please. You feel free if you want to move up to this window here and hold on. I know you're pretty good with balance. 3, 2, 1. How's your thighs?
A little kegel in there too.
Woo! Bonus kegel. Yes. Oh, shake it. Oh my goodness. All right. Same thing.
We're not going to walk later today.
Yeah, your legs, today's a leg workout. Same thing, except I want your, oh, I felt that. Okay, go ahead and put those knees. Put the ball between those knees. Walk your feet a little closer together.
Should the ball be like at the knees or slightly higher?
I know a lot of times I'm like, don't put pressure on joints or whatever. Right now, I'm okay at the knees or slightly higher. If it hurts your knees, put it a little bit above the knees. If it's not bothering your knees, what we're doing right now is not causing anything with those kneecaps. All right, so you got that ball between those legs. Feet are closer together. Let's touch our heels. Can you touch your heels together? Yeah, good. And the toes can be however they want to. Lift up to your toes. Good. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. So we're squeezing, releasing. Squeeze, release. Now, if you're holding on to the wall, hold on to the wall. If you're not, take both arms, or actually let me say this. Take the outside hand that's not holding on straight in front of you. Make a fist, engage those muscles. Think about squeezing your forearms, squeeze your biceps, squeeze your triceps. If you don't need to hold on to the wall, take both hands out. Squeeze, release with those legs. We're squeezing it in. Hands are just holding tight that whole entire time. Bring those arms up, overhead. We're squeezing, hold the squeeze, hold the squeeze. All right, we're gonna drop 1 inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch with your knees. Bend those knees, straighten, bend, straighten. Is everything shaking? 3, 2, 1. We gotta turn around. Well, if you held on with one hand, you're gonna turn around, so now you can do the other arm. If you did both hands, you can stay in the position you were at. Does that make sense?
When we go down, should the knees be going out a little bit?
You're going down so little, your knees will, yes. Because you're turned here, when you're doing that little bit, your knees will open. But that's why we only go 1 inch or you're gonna lose your ball. If you lose your ball, you're going down too low.
But they're not going forward.
Correct. Thank you. That's a great question. All right. Ball with those knees. Feet together, toes front. Toes front on this one. Heels are not touching, Janine.
Oh.
We're going to come back to that one in a second. All right, holding on. Again, if you use one hand, just turn around. Otherwise, you can have those both hands. Heels are down for now. Heels are down for now. So we're going to drop, lift, drop, lift. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Not yet. Not yet. We'll get there. Good. That feels weird, right? Just look at the ground. Look at the ground. Don't forget contact. Squeeze those abs. We're going to hold this one at the bottom. Hold it at the bottom. Here comes that arm. You had it in front, one hand, extend it out. It should be the other hand now. If you had both, hold them. Shift your weight to your front leg. All right? Front leg. Front leg. Front of your feet. Your toes and the balls of your feet. So that your heels can come up and drop down. They come up, drop down. So the hands are still now getting both, same thing, but the feet are doing slightly different. At this point, we're just kind of holding that ball. Lift to your toes, drop the heels. Lift, drop. Bonus points now. If when you lift, you squeeze the ball and release. Lift and squeeze and release. Release. If you were, good job for already knowing where I was going. Arms up. Woo. Arms are engaged. Squeezing. Like you are holding that baby and you're not going to drop it. That works, right? Lift the heels, drop like that. Picture that baby. She's squeezing. Woo. Hold it up at the top. Heels are up. Knees are squeezing. Hands are squeezing. Everything's engaged. Abs are tight. 3, 2, but you're breathing. 1. Let it go. Woo. Shake it out.
She's doing really well.
Shake it.
So.
We will stretch. We will stretch it. All right, let's go ahead and do, yeah, it's time. It's time for that one. Take your ball. Woo. Actually, let's stretch out what we just did for a second. Then we'll continue. Give me straight legs, soft knees. Reach all the way down. Get a stretch for the hamstring. Do the calves, maybe, alternately bounce those knees. Just kind of shake them out a little bit. And then round it up. Ooh. One more exercise standing, and then we're going to the floor. Take the ball underneath your knee, and your legs in front of you. Usually I have you like back here, we're here. Flex your foot, pull it in, knee goes up, up, up. Sometimes pants. If you do lose that ball, you can more pillow. Might work a little less slippery. Is that any better? You can go, there's that blanket behind you, or pull up your pants. She's pulled up her pant leg. Foot is flexed, lift and lower, hold it at the top. Hold it at the top, arm is out, palms face front, rounded, engaged. Engaged, take those heels, bring them in. Knee is soft. Ooh, pop that ball. Holding on if you need to for balance, or just beyond the hip, or pointing at the floor. 4, 3, hold the squeeze, shift it to the back. Good. Hold it, engage, rounded. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 4, 3, 2, hold, release. Woo.
So right here, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hamstring, maybe shin. I feel my shins on those because I was flexed. But you might not have, and that's okay. Switch sides, other leg. Take that ball under, holding on for that balance. Woo. Flex your foot. Good. We're just holding onto the ball for now. Lift the knee, lower the knee. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Good. Outside arm is out. Palm front. Have a nice little round. But we're not just trying to look like beautiful ballerinas. All right, you can if you want to, but I want you to think squeeze. Squeeze like you are carrying 5 bags of groceries on that one arm. And it's milk and orange juice. Hold that tension. You know what I'm talking about? Say I'm holding, I'm not feeling anything. Now I'm carrying groceries. Doesn't look any different, but I feel it a little bit more. Good, flex, lifting. So I'm looking at you guys then, knees in here. Give you a little squeeze at the top as you lift. Oh yeah, if you need to shake anything out, shake it out. Hold it at the top, flex, squeeze it in. Sweat and hold. Shift the leg to the back. Here's what's going to get you even more on those Charlie horses. Flex, flex, and squeeze, squeeze. If it starts to Charlie horse you, shake it out, come right back, or shake it out and say, you see, that one's not for me. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, those make my...
And then check your potassium and your magnesium levels, because sometimes if those are too low, you easily will get those cramps.
It's here.
Those two. Yeah, when you have that front, those are good.
Yeah.
All right, come to the floor. Come on down. Push-up position with your ball. With your ball. All right. Push-up position. One hand is on your knees. Everybody's are on their knees, all right? We're on our knees. We have a straight line. So to make sure that you know we're not here doing granny style, one thing that helps, find your regular push-up and just drop your knees. And you're usually pretty good. So you have your push-up position, you're on your knees. Put one hand on your ball, the other hand is on the floor, but keep most of your weight in the center. We're about to do. Now when I say push-up, I do not want to see a push-up. So far everything has been 1 or 2 inches. That's what we're doing, 1 or 2 inch pulses. So we're right here, we're gonna go 1 or 2, back up. 1 or 2, back up. 1 or 2, back up. If that bothers your wrist for arthritis, there's a couple things you can do. 1, straighten that wrist. 2, take a fist, though your balance might be crazy off. You're going too low, Janine.
Okay.
Just want 2 inches, back up. 2 and up. 2 and up. We're giving your legs a breather. Don't you love it? 2 inches, 1 inch. Keep that weight in the center. I know you're wanting to put most of it on one side or the other. Everyone's kind of different as to which one they choose. Good. Woo. Inch. Hold it 2 inches down. Hold. Breathe in the nose and out the mouth. Hold those abs tight. 3, 2, 1. Roll those wrists. So again, as you're going, if it feels like you're doing a lot of pressure and you're cocking that wrist, strengthen that wrist and hold it right there. Like talons, you're an eagle with talons, right? We're not here, you could be here if it's bothering your wrist. Here we go. Find it again. Switching the ball to the other side, correct? 1 or 2 inches. Down, up. It's itty, bitty. My sweat is dripping. Woo! Forearm, a lot of forearm. You're welcome, tennis players. Tennis players, today, this arm workout is for you. For just a little boost, a little backhands. I don't know a lot of tennis though, so I could be using those words incorrectly. Good, 1 or 2 inches. I watch tennis these days. Bailey's doing tennis. I think she's gonna be pretty good at it. 2 and 2. Woo, it's itty bitty, but do you feel it? Inhale it, exhale. Keep those abs pulled in tight. Stay with me, yes you can. Now we're gonna hold this one at your bottom point. Your lowest point there, hold. 3, 2, 1, child's pose, roll those wrists. Let's see, what do we have next? What's next? Roll it, all right. We're gonna put that ball above your knee. Like not in your crotch, but between your thighs, above your knee. Elbow plank. Find your elbow, or in your plank, that ball is between your thighs. Feet are close together. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, Kegel time for sure. Squeeze, release. Straight line from your ankles to your knees, to your hips, to your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Squeeze, release. Keep going, keep going. Don't let that booty touch the sky. Straight line, beautiful, Katie. Yes, squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it in, release. Roll over to your back. Woo. Over to your back. Lay on down. Let me turn this way so I can see all of you guys. All right, ball and rest right here on your chest. Holding it between your hands, elbows are out nice and wide. Bend your left leg, extend your right leg straight. Flex it, lower it about 2 inches above the floor. So it's just hovering. So bottom right leg is extended, it's flexed, it's engaged, as if you want to touch the wall with your heel. Good? All right, elbows up off the floor. Ball is just kind of barely resting on your chest. And we're going to press the ball in and release. Press it in and release as we lift the leg 2 inches, lower 2 inches. 2 inches, 2 inches. Maybe 1 inch. It's almost undiscernible that you're lifting and lowering that leg. Or squeeze, release. Squeeze that ball, release. Good. Hold the squeeze, hold the squeeze. Pulse it up with that leg. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. All right, switch. Extend that left leg, it's flexed, it's hovering, it's engaged, like you're trying to really, like there's a button on that ball, and you're trying to push that button with your heel the whole time. Now, hands are in position with that ball. However, this time I really want you to try and keep straight arms. So we're not here, we're here. And we're still gonna press it in and release. Press it in and release while that foot comes up 2 inches, down inch, 2 inch, down 2 inch. Lift, lower. Squeeze, release. I don't want any strain on those wrists. Inhale and exhale, holding those abs in tight. We're thinking about squeezing your chest muscles, if that's going to give you something to think about there. Hold the squeeze, flex that foot and pulse it up, 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 up. 8, 7. Are you squeezing that chest? And 4, 3, 2, release. Oh, how are we doing, ladies? Everybody's good?
I felt those in my inner thighs.
Ooh, inner thigh. All right, I felt those on the top of my thigh. Oh, some people might have felt that one in their tush. All right, we're going to take the ball between your knees. Legs straight up to the ceiling. Point. Hands behind your head like you're about to do a crunch, which we kind of are, but we're not. Ready? So remember, everything that I tell you to do with abs, forget it. Ready? New move, new move. Point those toes. Legs are squeezed in. Lift to your highest crunch. Elbows close together so they're against your face. Tuck your chin to your chest, right? You're always hearing me say, lift that chin. No, we're tucking it. And you're looking between your legs, and you almost are going to bring your elbows between your legs back down. Between to start. Lift to start. Just lifting high back to start. All right, I'm going to continue with bonus points as we go each time. All right, also bring your legs in. Everything in, back down. In, down. And then squeeze your ball and release. Squeeze your ball and release. So everything should feel like it's going, and then a little release. And then a little release. Exactly how I'm sounding. That's how your abs feel right now. Ready? Pulse it now. Go in, squeeze, squeeze. Woo. Hold it in, still breathing. 3, 2, release.
That was the worst one.
Everything.
Wow.
That was the worst one. Did I make you do it for too long? No. Not for too long. It wasn't too crazy. All right, we're laying down here. Lift your hips to a bridge. Place that ball underneath you. About, like your lower back. The lumbar region. You know when you sit down in a chair and a pillow is placed just right, it feels great? Put that ball there on that spot. Now relax. Straight over. Does that feel nice?
Yes.
That's the idea. Guess what? We're stretching now, ladies. Work is done. Your inner thighs, your hamstrings and your thighs should be kind of humming right now. They're like going, oh my gosh, I just did a lot of stuff. Now you can choose if you want to have your knees bent or if you prefer to have your legs extended straight out. That's all up to you. I like them bent. Tammy, that might not feel good for you. So But you know, maybe you want to extend one leg, that's fine. Now, take your tailbone, right now it's probably kind of parallel to the floor. Exaggerate it and tap your tailbone towards the floor. Like it's pointing down. So that might mean the ball kind of rolls up slightly above your spine. Now tuck so your tailbone is pointing up to the ceiling. And then pointing down. So this one, I don't know that I'm going to put this on YouTube and make it open to everybody. This is going to look like a dirty move, all right? But this is healthy and it's good for you. For one, your back, your hips, everything. And then, you know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with keeping that part of your life healthy as well. That's all I'm going to say about that. Tuck and return. Tuck, return, and keep it parallel now to the floor. Now, this is going to sound funny. Pretend that there's that pad of paper that you know is right there between your legs. There's a piece of paper. Your tailbone is a pencil, and your tailbone is going to draw a circle on that piece of paper. Does that make sense? If your tailbone is a pencil, my ball's making funny noises. Yes, this is not going right here. Reverse the circle. So don't worry if your ball's making noises. I won't think anything of it. And release that ball, lift up, remove it, and hug those knees into your chest. Oh, everything should feel like, oh, I'm so glad I worked out. I'm so glad my legs got it. I'm so glad it's done. All right, extend one leg to the floor as you hug that leg in. Take that leg across your body as you look the opposite direction. Ooh, hello, yes. So I'm showing you just a couple moves. I want you when you're done to, you know, continue this or do it more at home later. Release, switch sides. Hug that leg in, pull it across. So I will put it up on YouTube, but I'm going to keep it private so that people can't just stumble upon it. But I'll send you guys the link. I mean, I'm sending you the link on Zoom anyway, but once I move them off of Zoom and then put them up on YouTube, I'll send you guys the link. It'll be a private link, so you guys get to it. But people, you know, just won't randomly find it. Because you're already here with me doing it. I don't care that you see my tilt. And release. Whew. We're going to flip over all the way so we can stretch out the front of the thigh and a little bit of that hip flexor. So we're laying down, reach around back and grab that foot. Now what do you do? I think most of you, if I'm picturing and imagining, most everyone can grab their foot. But if at any point you cannot, you know, maybe we're getting older, maybe it's a bad day, you can always grab a strap, wrap it around that foot, and then just pull it. You don't have to be able to reach it if you can't. Level 1, you stay right there. Level 2, take that hand that's not holding to the floor. Push up with a little cobra. Woo, how you doing? And release. Switch your legs. Grab the other leg, and we're just thinking about stretching that thigh right now. Maybe pushing that hip bone into the mat. Hopefully is that stretching out that spot that was seizing on you, Leslie?
Yeah.
That's good. That's the part I'm hoping to get there. Now you can keep it here. Take that other hand that's not holding on the foot to the floor. Push up to a slight little up cobra. Maybe you can only go a tiny bit, maybe you go a lot. And release. Push up to a table. So on your hands and your knees. Cat and cow. Touch the chin around the back. Lower the belly, lift the chin. I'm not that innocent. All right, curl your toes under. Yes, I am. Tailbone is up. Press your heels back. Down dog. Woo! You feel that in your calves, your ankles. Inhale. Now we didn't focus on arms, but I'm hoping you felt some arms today on the squeezes and the reaches and the engaging. Walk it in. Knees are soft. Roll it up. Nice and slowly. Big shoulder roll at the top. And roll it forward. One deep breath in. Exhale, release.
That was a good one.
Nice work.
Great compliment to Tuesdays.
What's that?
It's a great compliment to Tuesdays.
Oh, great compliment to Tuesday.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm good at that. All right, nice work, ladies.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see you guys
Kind of a break from
later.
Thursday.